Assonance is when two or more words in a sentence are found close to one another. So assonance is when two or more words in a sentence are found close to one another and have the same vowel sounds. So they have the same vowel sounds paired in the same pattern. These words start with different consonant sounds. So assonance is often called the vowel rhyme because it stresses the syllables of the vowel rhyming words. So it stresses. So it's two or more words close to one another. Let's now look at an example. We light fire on the mountain. I feel depressed and restless. Now the word light and fire, depressed and restless, they have internal vowels. So these two are words close together. There's two words close together. So light and fire close together. Depressed and restless are close together. And they're two words in a sentence. They're two words in a sentence close to one another. The word depressed and restless are also close together, and they're close to one another. So these two words are also close together, separated by the word and. Again, they both have internal vowel sounds, and they both start with different consonants. Consonants are non-vowels. So we have L and F, and they both start with different consonants. And D and R are also again starting with different consonants. So otherwise it would have been an alliteration. So assonance start with different consonants. Now the internal vowels give a rhyming sound. So it gives a rhyming sound. So it's a vowel rhyme. Now it has a subtle effect than alliteration. So it has a subtler effect than alliteration and operates at a subconscious level. So what does the word subtle mean? So it's not a direct approach. It's more subtle. So it makes you think. And so there's more thinking that's required. So there's more thinking that is required. It's not direct. There's more thinking that's required to understand what the writer is trying to do. Now, it's not immediately always obvious. It's not immediately apparent. It's not immediately understood, because there's more thinking that's required. It's not apparent. It can't be detected immediately. So it can't be detected immediately, so it's not obvious. So assonance is working with subconscious mind, which basically means it's bordering your conscious and subconscious mind. So it's bordering your conscious and unconscious mind. So assonance directs attention of a reader to particular pairs of words. So it might be in a headline, in a news article, and the words direct the reader's attention to pairs of words and make it more memorable, because it stands out more. So it pays attention to those words, those pairs of words or those group of words. So assonance pays attention on those words. Assonance also draws attention of the reader to those words. It brings focus, it brings attention, it pays attention on those words. So the focus is on those words. And it makes it much stronger as it rhymes, as it tries to get the points across. So it's much stronger as it tries to get the point across. And it's memorable, so it's easy to remember if it's in a rhythm. If it's in a rhyme, it works on the mind. Now, it makes us decide that a particular pair of words sounds good together. So it has more impact and effect because it has words together. It has words together. Okay, let's look at high vowel sound, or words such as machine and rule. So words such as machine and rule. And these words are much stronger. So these words are much stronger because there's a high vowel sound. And they show more emphasis. So these words show more emphasis. So there's more emphasis on those words. So words such as machine and rule have an internal vowel, so assonance is at work. And words like bat has low central vowels, so it has a central vowel which is more subtle. So it has a sound which is a low vowel sound, and it works more on the subconscious mind. So it's between the conscious and the subconscious. By contrast, interplay of word sounds create patterns and textures. So they create patterns and textures. Let's look at an example. Splish, splash, I was taking a bath conveys more meaning. It shows that it's faster. So splish, splash, I was taking a bath shows that it's faster and more memorable. So it's faster and more memorable. So these patterns create an image in the reader's mind, and the speed and the motion that it conveys through splish splash shows that it's quick and it's rushed. So the bath is rushed. So that's assonance in play. Now, in assonant writing, each word sound blends. So assonant writing, each word sound blends. It echoes and or contrasts. So it can either echo or contrast. Let's look at an example. By contrast, we mean black and blick. There's internal vowels there, and they're different, but when listening to the sounds. Because of the familiar first pair of words, they evoke a primal contrast. So black and blick, they're both contrasting in the sound. Remember, we're focusing on the sound, and basically that's what we're focusing on, the sound in assonance. So you've been listening to Improve Tuition, and we have many videos in maths, English and science. We offer online tutoring in maths, English and science in the UK, online tutoring in the UK, online tutoring in the USA, online tutoring in the US. So our online tutors can help you with maths in the USA, in the UK, in Canada, and throughout the world.